How's it going, Melissa? Coach Desan here, just here to ask you a couple questions about if a young lady, let's say she's about 8, 9, or 10, but wants to become the top player to eventually make it to maybe Manchester United's academy team or women's to U21. What advice would you give them about development and how to improve?
Look, just keep loving football, keep loving the game,
Yeah.
keep practicing the things that you're really good at, keep going with those, and then keep working on the things that you need to improve on. And watch football, play football, be around it where you can, wherever you've got a football that you keep, make sure you're using it effectively. Don't just kick it aimlessly, make sure you're working on something, work hard, enjoy the game. That's all you gotta do.
So the players who are on your U21 team, do you see what type of players do you not want on your team? Whether it's attitude or what type of player do you not want or who won't make your team?
The players that don't control the controllables, you choose whether you work hard or not, right? So if you're not working hard and you're choosing not to work hard, then that's no good for me because you can do that. Also, if you have a problem with attitude
Yeah.
and you're not willing to teach yourself how to get better at that, then I'll also have a problem with it. Some players are up against it and they have a tough ride and they sometimes can't control their emotions. That's fine, but let's work on that and help you to make it better. And if they're willing to do, and
Awesome. And then for players who you have on the squad right now, do they do things on their own outside of training? I know you do give them individual development plans, which I can imagine you work with them during training or before or after. But are you aware of players who do things on their own to help themselves improve?
only in like breaks. So
Mhm.
Christmas break, you get some players you might go and do one-to-one sessions or go and do extra sessions in the gym or whatever. But during the season, we train 4 times plus game day. So for them to find time to do anything extra
Mhm.
would probably be detrimental to like their recovery and their preparation for games. So we don't recommend that, particularly physical stuff
Mhm.
during the season because we do enough with us. If they do stuff, they develop their side of the game or
Mhm.
they'll learn how to eat the right things or recovery, then great. So stuff like that, we recommend them to do, but not like extra stuff during the season. In the
Mhm.
off season, great. In Christmas break, great. But during the season, we do it.
You'll know. No problem. And then last question I have for you, for the players that you have, what kind of standard do they need to have to be in your team? Obviously, you don't want a player losing the ball all the time. You want players who, if you're a winger, you want them taking players on, getting crosses in. If you're a defender, you want them blocking shots, passing lanes. So what standard do you have at training sessions? Showing up early, communicating, like what do you look for in a player?
We have a whole bunch of standards that are non-negotiables.
Mhm.
So it's things like arriving on time, communicating effectively, bringing the right kit, making sure you're a good teammate. Those are all the
Mhm.
non-negotiables that they can control again. In terms of the on-field stuff, we don't necessarily completely pigeonhole players to certain positions. Generally, if they're a winger, it means they can play a fullback. It means potentially play as a striker. So we try and expose them to those different positions where we can to help develop the game. The things that we look for on the pitch is, are they a good teammate? Do they work hard? Do they influence games? Are strikers, forward players creating and scoring?
Mhm.
Are defenders winning their duels? And are they playing out from the back effectively? So there's probably nothing that's, oh, we need this and this in terms of on the pitch stuff. It's all very individualized for each player, but control the controllables and make sure you're implementing the non-negotiable.
Awesome. Awesome. Thank you so much.